The salty air carried whispers of change. Along the shores of West Africa, in the bustling trading villages of the Akan and Benin kingdoms, fishermen and merchants noticed massive white-sailed ships on the horizon, unlike any they had ever seen before. The year was 1471, and the Portuguese had arrived, their eyes fixed on the fabled gold of the land they would later call the Gold Coast. Stepping onto African soil, the Portuguese, led by explorers like João de Santarém and Pero Escobar, met the rulers of coastal kingdoms. Gold, ivory, and spices were in abundance, and the African rulers saw an opportunity to expand their trade networks. The Portuguese, in turn, brought glass beads, textiles, and firearms, forging early alliances that would reshape the region's commerce. By 1482, the Portuguese had built Elmina Castle, the first permanent European outpost in sub-Saharan Africa. More forts followed, turning small fishing villages into global trade hubs. Gold was the primary trade, but over time a darker trade would emerge, one that would stain history forever. While Portugal controlled parts of West Africa, King Manuel I had grander ambitions: to break the Arab-controlled spice trade. Vasco da Gama set sail in 1497, rounding the treacherous Cape of Good Hope and reaching the Swahili coast. The cities of Kilwa, Malindi, and Mombasa stood as centers of trade, their Arab-African rulers wary of the foreigner's intent. The Portuguese demanded allegiance and trade exclusivity, but the Swahili sultans resisted. In 1505, the Portuguese launched brutal assaults on Kilwa and Mombasa, burning cities and killing resistors. The once thriving trade networks of East Africa were now at the mercy of foreign cannons. With their strongholds established, the Portuguese dominated the gold and spice trade routes, but resistance never faded. The rulers of Benin, the Congo Kingdom, and the Swahili coast fought back. The war for Africa's trade had begun. As Portugal's power waned, other European nations, Britain, the Dutch, and the French, began arriving, taking over trade posts and introducing new dynamics to African-European relations. Though the Portuguese had been the first Europeans to establish direct trade routes with Africa, their presence set off a chain reaction that reshaped African economies, societies, and politics for centuries. The ocean that once brought Portuguese explorers now carries the echoes of history. The decisions made centuries ago still influence modern Africa, its cultures, economies, and global connections. History was shaped here, and its tides continue to rise.